Oh, hello. I'm sorry, I was just somewhere else. I'm losing entire blocks of time. Welcome to Stir Crazy, the cooking show for shut-ins. And there's no end in sight. I'm beloved local drag queen Elsa Touche, and this is my kitchen still. Regular viewers of Stir Crazy may notice that I've gone back to my original shot setup back from the early days of Stir Crazy months ago. That's because I wanted to get the clock back in the shot. My friend and inspiration intensive Claire let me know that the clock was the real star of this little cooking show, and I trust Claire in all things drag and running related. Hi, Claire. Now, tonight's recipe is something so easy, I make it all the time, and it's absolutely wonderful for parties. We don't have parties anymore. Good vibes only. Good vibes only. All right, this recipe is for a non-dairy, plant-based cheese dip or queso or a soft spreadable cheese. I like it because it's so cheap and easy. Just like me, fellas. I'm just kidding. I mean, yes, I'm a slut, but I'm also socially responsible, so for the moment, I am celibate. In other words, send nudes. Contact information is at the bottom of this screen. Anyway, like I say, I like this recipe because it's cheap. A lot of plant-based foods are so overpriced, and it really makes me mad. Like oat milk. You know what's in oat milk? Oats and water. So how come when I go to Whole Foods, a carton of oat milk costs $17? Jeff Bezos is on track to become the world's first trillionaire, and I'm in Whole Foods forking over $17 for oat milk? I don't think so. You can make oat milk at home for pennies. It's an outrage. It's a crime. Kill the billionaires. Revolution now! I am so sorry about that outburst. I needed to take a moment. I think we can agree that the revolution can't come fast enough. Right, comrades? All right, now on to our vegan cheese. And that's the last time I'm doing the air quotes. Just the air quotes are implied. I don't have time to keep making air quotes for you every time I say cheese. Your first question might be, does this vegan cheese taste like the real thing? And the answer is no. Let's not kid ourselves, shall we? I mean, the primary ingredients of this vegan cheese are potatoes and nutritional yeast. It doesn't taste exactly like the real thing, but it's close, and it tastes really good, and it has a good consistency, and it has a good color. It's a great substitute for cheese if you don't want to have real cheese. Like I say, it's great as a dip. It's great on pasta as a macaroni and cheese. You can put it on a vegan pizza. You can put it on a veggie burger to make it a cheeseburger. Very versatile, lots of ways to use this recipe. Now, what's in it? First, you need 2 cups of peeled and diced potatoes. You need 1 cup of peeled and diced carrots. Here's an example carrot for you. I thought you might need that. You need 1/2 cup of nutritional yeast, right? You need 1/3 cup of decent olive oil, virgin olive oil, and you need a tablespoon of lemon. As always, I recommend a real lemon and not the squeezy lemon thing. And you need 1/2 cup of water. You also need a spice mixture. What you need in the spice mixture is a teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. And then there is room for you to add whatever you like. For instance, I like to put in a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric. I like to put turmeric in everything. I read somewhere that it's good for me. And turmeric gives it a nice yellow color. I also put in a 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne pepper to give it a little kick. And you need a food processor. This is my too small, too old, rinky-dink, terrible food processor. Information on how to add to my new food processor fund is appearing now at the bottom of your screen. Alright, so the first thing you need to do when you're making this cheese dip is to dice and then boil your 2 cups of potato and your 1 cup of carrot. You boil them for 20 minutes, and I've done that here, and I'm going to add that to my food processor. And then, when the potatoes and carrots are well blended, you simply add the rest of your ingredients and blend everything together till it is smooth. And voila! There it is! A delicious cheese dip or spreadable cheese substitute. I'm going to have some with a tortilla chip. It's so good. Until we can eat the rich, this is going to have to do. I hope you've enjoyed this edition of Stir Crazy, the cooking show for shut-ins. I'm Elsa Touche. Until next time, bye-bye!